Team has hustled its way to 2 straight state titles and a winning streak that now stands at 50.
We've been really fortunate in Cambridge. We've had a lot of good athletes since I've been here, and they just keep coming up and playing well for us.
And tonight is no different. The Lady Trojans quickly jump out to an early lead.
Good job.
Margaret Ruff's daughter, Mary Ann, is the starting forward.
You get into it. You feel like you play with them.
Most of the Cambridge parents share Ruff's sentiments.
We enjoy watching her and all the other girls play. It's a fun time.
Especially when they're winning. Many of these girls don't know what it's like to lose.
Since I'm just a junior, I haven't lost a game yet. But really, I know that someday I'm going to lose a game.
It doesn't look like that will come this evening. The Trojans take a commanding lead into the locker room.
Now we're going to start the second half the same way we started the game.
That means a lot of offense. By the time the game ends, Cambridge has scored more than 100 points.
Oh, I want to win again, just to keep up the streak and play my hardest.
A winning performance this team has seen before, and we'll see again.
I'm just about to take my time, and I'll decide what I'm going to do, but whatever I decide.
Ready to start real soon. Okay, Pam Sullivan's also with us. Pam, what do you have in store today?
Well, I'm excited to be here, and there's nothing.
Had the Cubic girls, and they have another one coming back this year in Nicole, so they are as potent as they ever have been, even maybe more so than last year. I know I talked to some of the coaches before the game, and they said they're playing as a team very well right now, so you might want to expect to see the best out of Cambridge today. They do get ready for state tournament play. They've been here before. They have that experience.
I'll tell you, it looks like it's going to be a fun game today. Cambridge kind of had a test yesterday against yesterday's opponent, and it looks like Sandy Creek might be formidable at one today also.
Yeah, let's take a look at how these two teams got here. First off, Sandy Creek beating Doniphan in the first round, and then the big win over Wisner Pilger yesterday. Cambridge getting by Osmond, and then withstanding a huge performance by Tanya Porter from Emerson Hubbard. And Tanya Hubbard shut down Cubic yesterday, but Cambridge still advances.
Okay, let's go to PA announcer Roy Churchill for the starters.
Number 14, 5'9" senior, Jenny Miller. Number 22, 5'7" sophomore, Lori Allmeyer. Number 32, 5'9" junior, Nicole Kubik. Number 34, 5'9" senior, Marianne Ruff. Roof. Number 40, 6' senior, Tara Street. The assistant coach at Cambridge, Don Sackett. The head coach, Bob Tomlin. And now the starters for the Sandy Creek Cougars. Number 11, 5'6" junior, Christine Levine. Number 15, 5'10" senior, Amy Valentine. Number 31, 5'6" senior, Kimberly Kluver. Number 35, 5'9" junior, Jolene Lipovsky. And number 41, 5'11" senior, Carissa Paus. The assistant coach at Sandy Creek, Steve Spohr. The head coach, Russ Neinmeyer. Referees in this morning's contest, Jim Eberly, Terry Osborne. The bench official, Ken Marvin.
Okay, we're just about ready to start this game now. Cambridge again coming in unbeaten at 24-0, and Sandy Creek coming in with a record of 24-1, only one loss on the year for them. This looks like just a superb matchup. Cambridge might have to be favored simply because they have that long winning streak. They know, Steve, what it's like to win.
So much of this tournament is being here, really. I mean, it's a 3-game deal, and your previous record during the regular season, you can throw that out. Come to state, and it's anything can happen. But yes, Cambridge does have that experience. And Sandy Creek, they are also playing well right now. They do have one injury, a slight one, Amy Valentine with a leg problem, but she will go today. She has all throughout the finals and through sub-districts.
Okay, we're about ready for tip-off. Cambridge will be in their road black uniforms. They'll be going from the right side of your screen to your left, and they're going back into the huddle for some unforeseen reason. This is live. Anything could happen, and we're looking forward to just that kind of a game today, Steve.
Looks like a problem out on the floor.
Little condensation, maybe?
You know, they had the workers out here
Yeah.
shining this thing up when we arrived here this morning.
Okay, once again, Cambridge again in their road black. They will be going from your right to left. Sandy Creek in their home white with the red trim going from your left side of your screen to your right. And we'll, of course, we'll switch that up in the second half. Cambridge huddling right now, going over a few last-minute strategies. Nicole Kubik there is just a superb point guard. She really knows how to run that offense.
Yeah, she does well. She's played a little basketball in her lifetime.
Okay, Pam Sullivan has a report for us. Pam?
We'd like to let you know a little bit about the two teams playing here today. The Cambridge Trojans hail from northwestern part of the state in Furnace County. Their average enrollment is about 115, and they were founded in 1885. The Sandy Creek Cougars are a consolidated school off of Highway 14, about 40 miles from Hastings. Their average enrollment is about 113. They're known as the Cougars, and they're in Clay County. They service the towns of Glenville and Fairfield. That's a little bit more about the two teams playing here. We're looking forward to a great game. Back to you guys.
Okay, Pam, thank you very much for that information. It looks like they're putting a little Windex on the floor to wipe up that wet spot over there just on the northwestern corner of the state of Nebraska there. Game should be underway any minute now in Sandy Creek at 24-1. Cambridge unbeaten at 24-0.
Interesting stat here is that Cambridge starts 4 seniors and a junior, and Sandy Creek starts 1 senior and 4 juniors.
You know, that could be an advantage for both teams because you have a senior-dominated squad that's won 2 straight state championships going for the three-peat. Then you have a young squad that is simply hungry and they want it more. It all depends on which one is going to be a little bit more powerful today. Once again, we have a big day of basketball ahead for you. All 6 girls' classes will play in championships again. Steve and I will be with you the whole day. Sit back, grab you some popcorn or some cereal for breakfast, whatever you like to eat. Sit back and just enjoy these games. We're going to have fun here with you. We put in a couple of long days here. We put in 15 games on the air on Thursday, all 12 yesterday, and then we're getting all 6 today.
Yeah, we did see a little bit of basketball the past couple days.
I don't think we're tired of it yet, because I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about this. Tara Strite will be jumping for Cambridge, and Carissa Paus for Sandy Creek. And here's the tip-off of the Class C2 game. And it goes to Cambridge. Once again, they'll be going from your left to your right. Nicole Kubik setting up the offense. And our first almost turnover. There's Kubik. Just missed. Sandy Creek will have their first turn on offense here. What kind of offense do you expect them to do against this big defense there, Steve?
Cambridge is going to try to keep the ball in Kubik's hands, and she'll dictate what will happen.
There's our first shot. It is nailed there by Kimberly Kluver, the 5'6" senior. Nice shot there as Cambridge comes back up the floor to try to match that bucket.
Good start for Sandy Creek. They need to establish themselves early.
That's exactly true because they know they're going up against a big team right there. Shot is just off again. Fighting for the rebound. Kubik gets it over. Another shot is off. And Sandy Creek rebounds once again. This kind of thing happened to Cambridge yesterday. They found themselves down to the end of the first quarter. Close one there. Stryton rebounds the miss. Then Cambridge came back. Sandy Creek simply looked dominating yesterday in their game as well. First whistle. Oh boy, some kind of illegal play there. Foul is on Lori Aylmeyer, the 5'7" sophomore. Almeyer, excuse me, on that pronunciation. Been here 3 months, still getting the pronunciations down, Steve.
No, all you can do is try. You know, Cambridge looks like they're coming out a little tight. That's a surprise.
And a kick by Nicole Kubik. Maybe that'll loosen them up a little bit. 9:30 in the morning, you're not used to playing basketball. You're used to, if you're like me, you watch cartoons.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
Hey, you're probably the smarter one of the bunch. Sandy Creek going with 3 guards up top. Nice passing here. Get the ball inside. And nice shot there. Sandy Creek up 4-0 bucket by Carissa Paus. Here comes Cambridge quickly down. And a block called. Nicole Kubik driving it very well. Foul is on Amy Valentine, the 5'10" senior. She averages 7.4 a game, 5 rebounds, but they're just a little bit late. Watch.
Yeah, it looked like she was established here, but the ref sees that another way. He's the one who's closest, so it's Cambridge ball underneath their goal.
Cambridge inbounding. Marianne Roof has the ball. Kubik underneath. Puts it up. Rebounded nicely there, and Cambridge gets on the board. Lori Almeyer hits the shot there.
You know, we hear so much and we talk so much about Kubik and Strite, and now some of the other players, the supporting cast, are coming through for Cambridge.
But it's a total team effort. They're going to need that in order to get it in. Ooh. Ball almost turned over. Drive inside. Shot off. Strite rebounds, and Cambridge will bring it the other way. Score is 4-2, 5:53 to go in the first quarter. Cambridge setting 3 people up top, either going inside or out. They are good at both.
Sandy Creek switched to a man-to-man this time down the floor, too.
And the Sandy Creek rebounds, Marianne Roof could not get the shot to fall. And Sandy Creek pushing it up very nicely here. And looks like Tara Strite will be called for some contact down there on the blocks.
If my memory serves me correctly, Strite got in a little foul trouble last year in the final. That's going to be something that they might have to watch, because it looks like Sandy Creek is really going to hit the boards today.
Sandy Creek inbounding underneath their basket, throwing across the basket, setting up 2 guards up top, 1 post, 2 forwards.
Nice
Ball
pass.
gets inside, yes. Shot is off, rebounded. And Cambridge brings it the other way. Nicole Kubik on the run. Roof. Strikes. Hits the nice shot there on the second rebound. They're going to need her. She could not miss yesterday, Steve. She is one kind of a player. 3-pointer off. The Cambridge rebounds looking to run. Marianne Roof with it. Ball stolen away. Nice pick there.
I'm really
Kristen
surprised
Levine.
at the way Cambridge has come out and played in the early going here. They look maybe just a little tense and not into the sync of the game yet.
Sandy Creek with the ball, moving the ball around the perimeter very nicely, looking for the open shot like that one right there that's just off the rim. Cambridge again will bring it the other way. 4:13 to go, game tied at 4. Nicole Kubik setting up the offense. Strite takes a shot from the corner. It's off. Rebounded by Marianne Roof. She puts it up, and she's fouled, and she will go to the charity stripe for 2.
We're seeing the strength of Cambridge there underneath the basket between Roof and Strite underneath, and then Kubik out on top. It is a tough task trying to get everybody covered down there on the offense.
Okay, our first 2 substitutions right now. Pam Shaw, 5'5" freshman, comes in, as does Tara Lang, a 5'11" senior who averages 6.3 a game. Marianne Roof on the line for 2 shots. And you must hit your free throws.
Did it
Drives the
get
coach
quiet
crazy.
in here? Yes, very important.
Second one up and in, Steve. 5-4 game. Were you expecting something like this early?
Really not, but still, it's very early. A lot of basketball to be played.
Okay, back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Cambridge leading this game 5-4. Sandy Creek inbounding under their basket coming this way. And Steve, as you said, this is a tight game. Both teams look a little bit tight right now.
Yeah, I'm sure Bob Tomlin and Coach Russ Neinmeyer of Sandy Creek went on ahead and just told their players to relax. Kind of tough to do, though. You've got the TV cameras staring at you and really the entire state watching this game.
And we're glad to have them here with us, folks. We really are, because this is nothing but fun for us. Foul on Sandy Creek right there. Jolene Lebowski, the 5'9" junior. And looks like Sandy Creek's going to throw a press at Cambridge right now. And Nicole Kubik tried to dribble through, and she gets her ball back.
Close to 10 here, Vince.
It looks like they're going to match them up at the top of the key, and a nice pick there. Good hustle here. Shots up and blocked, but Kubik gets called for the foul right there. Fans don't like it too much, at least on this side, as the Sandy Creek fans did kind of like the call, as Kubik picks up her first foul.
Here we are again. This is some really good defense from Pam Shaw. She sticks with it, and some good hustle there by Kubik, too. An unfortunate call maybe for her, but we're going to go to the line with Pam Shaw for Sandy Creek.
Sandy Creek's first time. Pam Shaw, 5'5" freshman, getting good playing time.
Quite the challenge for Pam Shaw. Cambridge still with a decisive 10-3 advantage on the boards.
She misses both free throws, but Sandy Creek rebounds and is going to set up their offense at the top of the key. They move the ball extremely well, look for the open person inside and out. And a three-pointer by Kristen Levine off. The strike rebounds. Kubik will again set up the offense. Being matched up again by Pam Shaw. Gets by her this time, drives the lane, switches hands and goes in. Beautiful switch of hand right there, Steve.
I think she had going to the bucket on her mind from the very beginning there. That was a nice move.
Even though both teams a little tentative in the beginning, I'm very impressed with the poise both of them showing this early in the morning. And there's Levine driving, misses. Strite pulls down the rebound. And Cambridge has a chance to up their lead to 5 with 2:40 to go. 7-4, Cambridge leading this game. They get the ball inside and banks it off the glass. Nice shot there by Jenny Miller. She did exactly what you're supposed to. Use the glass when you're in that look. Steal, that time Strite right there where she needed to be. Good defense here in the last two exchanges, Steve, by Cambridge.
It's almost like Cambridge waits for you to beat yourself, waits for you to make the mistake. Let's see if they can get 2 points out of that forced turnover.
Yeah, maybe get the lead up to 7. 9-4 right now. Roof driving, and she throws it. And it looks like a ball is tipped by Sandy Creek. Cambridge will keep possession. I think it's going to be over on the baseline. Marianne Roof will toss it in. Cambridge has yet to substitute. They didn't substitute a whole lot yesterday. They have a lot of confidence in their starters.
Yeah, usually they use 7 players.
Nice second call there. Took Roof and company too long to get the ball in. And Sandy Creek will try to cut into a 5-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Once again, very glad to have you folks here with us. Hope you enjoy all the games today. Shot is off the rim. Sandy Creek rebounds again. And there's Levine banking it in. Nice drive. I saw her do that 3 times yesterday myself. Sandy Creek not in awe at all this game.
Sandy Creek is playing some good ball right now.
Kubik tried to get a little cute on that one, but she keeps it and
Nice
spots
pass.
Strite on the baseline. Oh, and she's off. Roof rebounds, and looks like we're going to get a call on over the back. Amy Valentine, the 5'10" senior, called for the foul. Looked like Roof had nice position there on that play.
Yeah, Cambridge is so tough with Strite and Roof underneath.
Right now, fouls. Sandy Creek has 4, Cambridge with 3. Ball inbounded. Strite gets it and puts it in. Tara Strite warming up. Sandy Creek quickly down with the ball. Almost a steal right down in front of us. Ball kept in bounds. Kubik picks it up. Looks like she may try to take it all the way. Left hand, it's in. Cambridge, a little bit of a run here. They're on a 7-2 run in the last 3 minutes to make it 13-6, Steve.
Nicole Kubik is so fundamentally sound.
Unreal.
That left hand is there for her. Very nice.
And there's Levine for the 3, and she nails it. Nothing but ripcord on that one. And that gets the Sandy Creek crowd into it. 39 seconds to go, 13-9 the score. I would say they'd hold for the last shot, but Cambridge is so fundamentally sound, they're just looking for a good bucket. Strite with the ball down low, being battled. The battle ensues. No call there. Sandy Creek has it. Pam Shaw driving in. Foul called. I think Marianne Roof's going to get it called for it. Nice drive there by Pam Shaw. She tried to switch to the left hand. Looked like she got caught just a little bit short, but Roof with the foul.
Pam Shaw on the replay here. This is a freshman, a 5'5" freshman at work here. She only averages 4.5 points a ball game. She's playing very well today.
Looks like she's really not afraid of anybody going in there. A 1-on-2 break. Didn't have the numbers, but had the presence of mind to lean in and get the contact.
Just a freshman.
Got 3 more years of that to look forward to. But she's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Pam Shaw for her second free throw. And she hits that one. She's 1 of 4. 15 seconds to go, 13-10. Marianne Roof bringing the ball up for Cambridge up the right side of the floor. She pulls out. Kubik driving inside, switches hands, it's off. And time runs out in the first quarter. We're at the end of the first quarter, 13-10 Cambridge. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm here with some very excited Sandy Creek fans, and your best friend Pam is a freshman playing on the varsity squad. How excited was she going into this game?
She was so excited. She was just bouncing off the walls. She's really into this. She really wishes they could win.
And a freshman playing the varsity, that's got to be something special.
Yeah. She just feels like she fits in everything.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you, Vince.
All righty, thank you. Pam Sullivan is going to be with us with crowd reports all day long. Sandy Creek inbounded. Drive and a shot. Oh, rims out. But rebounded right there and put back in by Carissa Powers, the 5'11 senior. And we got a foul right there on the turnaround.
Lepovsky.
Jolene Lepovsky with the foul there, 5'9 junior. And that's her third. She's going to sit down. And into the game, Becky Toll, a 5'7 senior, taking her place. Nicole Kubik bringing the ball up for Cambridge. Moran, strike! Tara Strike with a three-point play, driving to her left. Beautiful shot there. Presence of mind to put it up when the contact was made.
You can see that the Sandy Creek defense was trying to disrupt Nicole Kubik, and that put some extra people on her, and she finds the open person in Tara Strite, and Strite nails the bucket. She's going to try to get the 3 out of it.
Looked like right there that Carissa Powers simply had too much momentum going into her. Still, she had the presence of mind to get over there, and that's, as a coach, you like to see them hustle and get there on defense. Strite misses the free throw, rebounded by Kristen Levine, and the speedster brings it up for Sandy Creek. Good ball movement around the perimeter down to the baseline, and Levine sets it up again. And this one goes off Marianne Roof's leg. Cambridge. Sandy Creek will keep the ball. Ball passed across the way. Levine short on the iron. Ball set back up. Cambridge still not rebounding real well. And Levine drives. Shot up, and it falls. Kristen Levine. She's done that twice so far, and she puts that one in. The Sandy Creek folks are seeing a comeback. They're only down by 1.
Everybody is stepping up for Sandy Creek, especially Kristen Levine, averaging 11.3 points a game. That's a nice leaner there, and she gets the friendly roll.
There was a little bit of hang time on that one. She was up there for a little bit. Off balance and still hit the shot. She'll go to the free throw line for 1. And it's just short, rebounded by Powers, and she puts it in, and all of a sudden Sandy Creek has a 1-point lead. 16-15, 6.5 to go.
Big trip down the floor there for Sandy Creek.
Good dish by Nicole Kubik right there. Inside for the bucket, and it's 17-16. Pass inside to Powers. And she's up and hits the baseline.
That
shot.
was a nice move.
That was very nice, especially with 2 defensive players down there. I think we're in for a barn burner here, Steve Van Hoosen.
Keep them coming. We got 5 more after this.
Oh, it's going to be fun. And Kubik throws the ball away. And right now, Cambridge coach Bob Tomlin sitting on the bench wondering what's happening. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit. You're going to have runs in games like this.
Yeah, I think Cambridge will have the composure to handle that too. See, there's a steal by Kubik.
Yeah, like right there when Kubik steals the ball coast to coast. She hits it on a block called on Levine. And now Cambridge has a chance for the three-point play.
I looked over at Russ Neinmeyer after that call. He agreed. That was a good call. And, you know, Kubik is going to end up being our difference maker, just like her and her sister have been in years past. She is so talented, and she has such a good feel for the game. She knows when to dish. She knows when to take it to the hoop, and she played some good defense that time down the floor.
5'9" junior. She has one more year left in the high school ranks as she tries to complete the three-point play and does. 20-18, Cambridge leading it, 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Levine out front, passing it around. Shot up, a little hard, rebounded by Cambridge. And Kubik will bring it up again. Nicole Kubik looks like she just is very fluid with the ball. Even whenever she gets a little wild with it, she still maintains composure and gets it. Ball passed underneath. And Ruth. And the lead is back to 4. Looks like Cambridge has got their composure back.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Very explosive team, Cambridge. Sandy Creek, though, doing well to stay with it. This is Levine. No.
I'll tell you what. Gloria Almeyer, I will get that name right one of these times. When she would look down the floor, Kubik was streaking for a fast break layup, but Cambridge goes ahead and sets up. And Ruth driving. Looks like a little contact there was not called. Ball saved in to Tara Strite. And oh, it goes in and out. Rebounded by Cambridge. They bring it back out. Strite again. And she simply is going to hit half of those. She did that yesterday, and she is just one player.
She just stuck with it. She didn't get the roll on that first shot, but she hung around and she got it on the second shot.
Sandy Creek, though, to their credit, scrapping on every play. Turnover, though. And it looks like a 3-on-3 break. Kubik leading it. Pulls up at the key, passes to Stride, and it's in.
Russ Neinmeyer wants a timeout. It's time to stop the bleeding here.
Timeout on the floor. 26-18. Back in a minute.
Cambridge High's Nicole Kubik averaging 24 a game. This time down, she gives up the shot and puts in a nice pass there for Tara Strite, and Strite has the gimme. It's 26-18, Cambridge.
And Sandy Creek bringing the ball down, setting up their offense. Drive along the baseline, pull up pass, Paus. And it's going to rim in and out off the rim. And Sandy Creek will keep the ball. I tell you what, I'm very impressed with the way that Sandy Creek moves the ball around the perimeter. They've had good shots taken, just some of them have not fallen yet.
Generally, I've noticed that these girls' teams, they play better offense against a zone defense.
Sure.
It's a struggle on a man-to-man situation, but a zone, they get in the flow more. They get to move the ball around a little bit. There's the long shot.
And it's off, but put back up. That's the 4th rebound right there, and a foul is called. Let's check the call. Looks like it's going to be on Tara Strite. I think that's her second. Maybe
Looks
not.
like an over the back.
No, that's Carissa Paus on the foul. Called over the back. Watch the offensive rebounding here. Yeah, Paus went over the back right there.
Yeah, Cambridge had that sealed off nice.
Yes, very nice. That's what you want to do. Coaches like to see that. Coaches like Russ Neinmeyer of Sandy Creek. But he didn't like the over the back call. And looks like Cambridge goes to the 1-and-1. Strite hits the first one. Yesterday in one of the D1 games, I believe, Litchfield missed 4 front ends of the 1-and-1. You like to see them hit the front end of those. And the back end, too.
Give yourself a chance at the line anymore.
27-18 the score. Pass down the floor. Levine with it. Takes it back out front. Set up a beautiful three-point shot. A little hard. Brought down by Tara Strite. And here comes Nicole Kubik for Cambridge. Bringing it up. Stopping at the key. Setting up the offense. On the blocks, and a traveling call.
Past 3 days, I've seen a lot of that. It's always not putting the ball down before they move the feet.
It's always so tempting to do that. It's kind of like the wide receiver in football that looks ahead before he catches the ball.
It's so easy for us to say, well, you gotta put the ball down first, but doesn't happen that way all the time. Amy Valentine with the bucket.
Amy Valentine, sure, 5'10 senior, showing some leadership out there. Ball taken away by Kristen Levine, and she goes in unmolested for the shot. And the lead is down to 5 for Cambridge, and a full court press being employed by Sandy Creek. Kubik gets it across the timeline. And she spots Stride, who is a little surprised, but still hit the shot.
What a combo.
And Valentine again, this one's hard off the rim, and Cambridge rebounds.
Cambridge getting it done on the inside. They haven't shot a three-point attempt yet.
Yesterday in their game against Emerson Hubbard, Mary Ann Ruth practically sealed the game with a three-pointer. Here comes Sandy Creek, their spotting player. That's Pam Shaw, hard off the glass, not there, numbers were there. 2 minutes to go, 29-22. Cole Kubik setting it up. Steal by Levine. And she's hustling down. And she hits it, and the lead is down to 5, 29-24. That's about 3 turnovers there at the top. And a timeout called by Cambridge. Bob Tomlin wants to talk things over. 29-24. Back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Kristen Levine, 3 picks up top, goes in uncontested for this lay-in, and that's brought Sandy Creek back into this game. Cambridge inbounding underneath their basket. Marianne Roof will throw it in. It looks like Sandy Creek is employing a full court press once again. This one thrown over, and Nicole Kubik gets it and brings it down quickly. Pass under the bucket, and they have a call. This is Tara Lang with the foul. She's not happy about it. She has a few words. I don't know if that's to herself or to the official, but she's simply hustling herself very well. Tried to get there, but the foul is called. Lori Almeyer will be on the line. The 5'7" sophomore will shoot 1 and 1. And she hits the front end there. 30-24 now. 1:43 to go until halftime. This one is off the back of the rim, and another call. And this one will go the other way. Let's check who the call is on. Lynette Phillips called for the foul. She is a 5'9" junior, averaging about 2.5 points a game and almost 4 rebounds. Sandy Creek brings it up. Kristen Levine will set things up. Using a 3-guard rotation up top, a baseline person, and a post. And they're moving the ball still very well as they have all game. Levine driving short off the rim. This one, I believe, will go the other way. Tara Stride had good position in there. Tara Lang picks up her second foul of the game. 1:23 to go in this one. And Tara Stride will go to the stripe for 1+1. They've hit both front ends of their 1 and 1 so far, but have not been able to capitalize on the second free throw.
Shooting 1 and 1.
Stride hits the front end of this one. She's averaging 20.5 points a game and 7 rebounds, and when she gets hot, there is really no stopping her. And the second one is short. Kristen Levine pushing it up quickly. Cambridge back on defense. She takes it, it's short, rebounded by Pouse, and this one rims in. And Sandy Creek not letting go. You have to be very impressed with their poise of staying right in this game. Nicole Kubik pulls up. This one rims in and out, and Sandy Creek continues to own the rebounding edge. Levine down the floor very quickly. Oh, let go. And Levine picks it back up before Nicole Kubik can get to it. We'll hear from both coaches hopefully both coaches at halftime in this game. Levine with the three-pointer off the back of the rim. She gets her own rebound. They move it around. Levine setting things up again. And this shot is up, and this one goes off the back of the rim. Also, Tara Stride tipped it into the hands of Lynette Phillips, and here comes Nicole Kubik. 23 seconds to go before halftime. 31-26. Cambridge may be playing for the last shot here. Ball inside, Kubik puts it in with 9 seconds to go. Sandy Creek may have one last chance, down to 5. Levine will have to hurry. And she tosses it, no shot's gonna get off. And we are at halftime of the C2 game, our first one of the afternoon. 33-26, Pam Sullivan stands by. Pam.
Hi, I'm standing here with the Cambridge fans. Tell me, how excited are you about the game so far?
Pretty excited.
What do you think? How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We've been here for the past 5 years. Hope to make it some more years. And the way it's going right now, I think we can put her away.
All right, well, good luck, and it's back to Steve now.
Cambridge head coach Bob Tomlin with us. Bob, I guess, do you make any kind of adjustments at half? What's your plan?
We're not going to make any adjustments. We just got to keep working on defense. Sandy Creek, they're so fast, they work the ball so much that I think we just got to keep getting back on defense. We got to check out better on the defensive boards.
All right, very good, Coach. Best of luck to you in the second half.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming over. All right, we'll be back with more halftime activities after we break for this. Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We're at halftime of our C2 game. It's 33-26. The Cambridge Lady Trojans out on top. Well, each and every year we have a feature where we ask coaches to write us and tell us who they think the best players are in each class. Lincoln Telephone and 1011 get together with these coaches every year, try to bring some of these players to you each and every championship Saturday. So let's take a look at this year's 1995 C2 All-State team. Here's a look at this year's girls Class C2 All-State team as selected by high school coaches across the state. Cambridge senior Nicole Kubik heads the list, averaging 24 points and 3 rebounds a game. Genoa's Megan Pilikowski makes the squad, averaging 17 points and 12 rebounds a game. Marianne Ruff of Cambridge put down 16 points and grabbed 7 rebounds a night to help Cambridge stay unbeaten during the regular season this year. Missy Knippelmeyer of Johnson Brock makes this year's team. She scored 16 points and grabbed 5 boards a game. And Cambridge senior Tara Strite rounds out the C2 team. She averaged 20 points a game and 7 rebounds a contest. Making the honorable mention list, Deanne Othmer of Tecumseh, Jennifer Stritt of Republican Valley, Leah Johnson of Stromsburg, Christine Levine of Sandy Creek, Deanne Ames of Wymore Southern, and Sarah Van Engen of Lincoln Christian. There's this year's girls Class C2 All-State team. Two game, 33-26, Cambridge out on top. Joining us now is the Hampton High head coach Mike Bailey to talk about this C2 All-State team. And Mike, we got a lot of Cambridge people on here getting a chance to see these players at state. I guess, what do you think?
Well, I'm very impressed by the way they could see the floor, and they've been here a lot of times before. And with the winning streak they've got going, it's really impressive to see a team so tight-knit. They know exactly where everybody else is supposed to be on the floor, and I'll tell you, that Kubik girl, she really knows how to handle every situation, whether it's a close game or a blowout. She knows how to handle it, and she does a really nice job with taking charge out there.
It seems like if they don't get you from the outside with Kubik, they go inside to Roof and Stride, so they really do have a good combination going there. You've had a chance to see some of these players, and especially on the honorable mention list is Leah Johnson from Stromsburg. What kind of player is she?
Very excellent player, excellent shooter. I know the night that we played them, they shot the lights out of the building. So, but they have an excellent team as well, and I was kind of hoping they'd get down here. I see they lost to Tecumseh in a close game in the district final, but no, she's a great player, and again, we haven't played a lot of C2 teams, but she's one girl that we did get the chance to play against. So, but there's a great lineup here in C2.
Is this C2 bracket kind of flushing out the way you had envisioned it coming into state?
Well, I kind of felt it was going to be a Sandy Creek Cambridge final, but both teams have had some tough games down here. Yesterday, Cambridge, Emerson Hubbard took him to the limit, and it was a little closer than the score probably indicated, but the experience pulled off the win for him yesterday.
All right, very good. Mike Bailey, Hampton High head coach, thanks for joining us,
Thanks
coming down, spending some time with us. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with some more halftime activity after this.
Welcome back to the C2 game at halftime. Cambridge leading Sandy Creek 33-26. Let's take a look at some of the halftime statistics. As far as field goals go, Sandy Creek shooting 31%. They've had 39 attempts. Cambridge, this is the telltale statistic, 14 of 28 for an even 50. 5 for 10 from the free throw line. Sandy Creek 1 for 5. That's down to 20%. Free throws, again, we just said. Rebounds, Cambridge leads it by 8. Turnovers, Cambridge also has 7. Okay, we're going to go to a break again. Back in just a moment.
Head coach Russ Ninemeyer joining us now. And Russ, seems like you're getting things done the way you might want to.
Yeah, we have done a pretty good job. I think we just got to crank up the defense, and we're getting good shots. Just need to have some of them fall for us. And second half, we thought we were going to have to outrun them a little bit. They got a little tired toward the end of the first half, and we're going to try. Hopefully, we can do that in the second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter coming up.
Okay, Coach, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Very good. Thanks for your time. 33-26 at the half. Your third quarter in C2 coming right up.
Welcome back for the second half of the action of the C2 championship game between Sandy Creek and Cambridge. The Trojans will inbound the ball. Cambridge will now be going from your left to right. Sandy Creek from your right to left. Cambridge inbounding the ball. Looks like they got the same starting 5 they began with. Nicole Kubik once again setting up the offense. What do you expect here in the second half from both teams, Steve?
Some of the Huskers passing through. Mikey Moore. Jerron Boone. Well, they aren't going to practice today.
The lead is up to 9. Sandy Creek moving the ball inside. And this ball is in. Nice shot there by Carissa Paus. She is a presence down there on the blocks.
You know, Sandy Creek just keeps hanging around. They won't go away.
Nice give and go there. Nicole Kubik out front to Marianne Roof. Their first 3. This one is hard off the rim and rebounded by Kristen Levine. As she pushes it up, they have a 2-on-3, and that's going to be offense all the way.
That's a good call. You know, with Roof coming out and shooting that 3, you know, maybe Bob Tomlin is saying, let's give these folks a different look.
And you want to mix up the ball game.
Kind of hold your breath when Nicole Kubik gets up slow. Let's take another look at that.
Sure. Kubik in position right there, and she takes a spill. Luckily, her head didn't bounce real hard on that. That can be rather painful. We've had a few of those happen in our days of the intramural games.
I think it had some profound effect on me. That's
why I watch cartoons and you sleep. And it looks like they're going to call Kimberly Kluver for the block there as Nicole Kubik tried to drive to the hole. Excuse me, that's Clover on the pronunciation there. At least according to PA announcer Roy Churchill.
That guy's been at it long enough.
Because, hey, if anybody knows, he would know.
Asked him how long he'd been on the PA here at the state tournament, and he didn't even want to tell me.
I imagine he probably would say just a few, being humble about it.
He did give me a clue, though. He said he used to do it over at the old Coliseum.
Oh, wow. And that's before renovation.
This building's 20 years old.
Ball inbounded. And I think they're going to get Kristen Levine for a little bit of a push there as Marianne Roof tried to inbound it to Tara Strike. That's exactly what the call is. It's Levine's second. Levine once again a 5'6" junior averaging a little over 11 a game. Ball inbounded to Kubik and up and in.
That was a nice inbounds play. It was a different setup there at the free throw line, but it worked.
37-28, 6.5 to go. Cambridge leads. Looks like they're going to a little bit of a 2-1-2 defense to switch things up against Sandy Creek. Tara Strite, I think she picked up her third on that play right there.
That number 3 on her? Second or third?
I believe it's her third. That's her second correction there. Ball inbounded out top. Levine setting things up. Ball's been on the perimeter most of the time, but they will look for Carissa Paus down there, down low. Blocked by Nicole Kubik. She brings it down. And the layup. Steve, you kind of saw it coming.
She is a player.
Lead is up to 11, the largest of the game so far for Cambridge. 6-2 run. Carissa Paus fouled, misses the shot. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Sandy Creek needs a bucket, and that really could have changed the tide. It's 39-28. They really can't let this get too much more out of hand before they really start getting into the red zone, kind of a trouble area.
We saw it in the first half, you know. Every time it seemed that Cambridge would have a run, Sandy Creek would come up with something, a three-point play, a three-point shot, something to keep them in the game. You have to be impressed with Russ Ninemeyer and his coaching in keeping them in the game like this.
I've been impressed with their board work. It seems like they battle on the boards. When you got Roof and Stride underneath there, Cambridge really should be owning the glass, but Sandy Creek's hanging tough.
They're only 1 of 6 from the free throw line, and that hurts them a little bit. Hurts them a lot if they miss any more.
Yes, it does. They do need to put a couple of, well, they're going to get a rebound here and another shot here at an offensive sequence. So if they can get points here, that would help a lot.
And back into Paus, and she shoots a little hard. Rebounds. This one a little soft. She just needed something in between to get it to fall.
Did somebody go up and tie a lid onto that bucket at half or something? They can't get that to fall down there for them.
I had an old friend I used to play with used to call that the whammy. And this is a bank shot by Tara Strite. And that lead up to 13 now, and that is now the largest. 41-28, 5:20 to go in the third quarter.
Sandy Creek has only scored 2 points yet this half.
Carissa Paus with the follow, hits it there, rebounding over Tara Strite. And now they bring back what looks like a full court trap. Nicole Kubik breaks it, bringing it down. Tried to pass down low. Ball will stay with Sandy Creek. Steve, it just kind of looks like, as you said earlier, the ball just not falling for Sandy Creek right now.
Yeah, and Cambridge, you can tell, you can sense it from them that they're going for the kill about this point. They really want to put a good run together. They're up by 11, and if they can really keep this thing going, they'll... I thought that was going to go. There's Roof.
Double pump shot there by Marianne Roof. You don't see that too often, but when it falls, it sure is nice. Lead up to 13 again. Pass inside to Carissa Paus off her hands. Back outside. Kristen Levine will set it up for the 3. And it's whipped forward on that one. That's the lift they needed. His lead is now down to 10. They're going to go matchup man-to-man, full court. Harassing Nicole Kubik. Ball inside. Tara blocked. Sandy Creek has it. And I don't think they're done yet. They're going to hang in there like they have the whole game, Steve.
That doesn't help.
Okay, we have a timeout on the floor. Back to the third quarter action in just a moment. And welcome back, everyone. Hope you're enjoying this C2 state championship game between Cambridge and Sandy Creek. Cambridge up 43-33, 4:11 to go in the third quarter. And the ball will be inbounded by Marianne Roof to Nicole Kubik. Cambridge coming down on offense.
I've been very impressed with Pam Shaw. I mean, this is a freshman guarding maybe one of the best players in the state in Nicole Kubik.
Shot is just off the mark. Rebounded. Tara Strite gets a second chance. Rims in and out. Ball rebounded. Up off the back of the rim, and Sandy Creek gets this one. Now the whammy seems to be on this basket. Kristen Levine driving inside. Spots the shot outside. Rebounded by Cambridge. There are no numbers, but they're going to bring it anyhow. Marianne Roof will bring it out to start the setup. There's Stride on the outside. Looks like Kubik is talking to them, setting up the offense. They're going 3 outside, a baseline and a post. Marianne Roof driving, and she hits.
That was very impressive. She is so deceiving. She's got some good quickness.
And what can you do to stop it? You're driving. You don't know if she's going to shoot or not. House rims it in. She's been the savior in the middle so far. She's been a real presence so far. I'm very impressed with the way that they seem to get the ball inside and outside.
Look at Shaw on the defense.
Oh, just like she did yesterday to put Emerson Hubbard away, and that gives them a 13-point lead at 48-35.
Right there, that's a push for you.
And I think this is Tara Stripe's third. She barked at the official a little bit, wanting some clarification on that. Called her for the push. That is her third now.
Boy, Mary Ann Roof with the inside and the outside attack. She's doing it both.
Sandy Creek inbounding underneath their basket. Nicole Kubik on the steal. One of the things you don't like to do is throw the ball across the court. It gives the better chance for a steal. Kubik all the way, puts it in. The referee bumpers her as she hits the shot. And now they have their biggest lead at 15, 50-35. Marianne Roof called for the trip right there. Roof, of course, hit that gigantic three-point shot. I've alluded to it twice so far. She was able to put Emerson Hubbard yesterday away with that three-point shot. You know, that gave them basically a 9-point lead. You have to be impressed with, as you said, going inside and outside.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince, from what I understand, Emerson Hubbard's Tanya Porter was in Kubik's face all day yesterday, and Cambridge was forced to go to another source for offensive production.
Tell you, Porter also lit it up from the outside. Here comes Cambridge driving inside. They have the numbers. Roof. Oh, in and out. And Levine is on the line, and Cambridge gets the ball right back. Minute 42 to go, 50-35. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. There's not been a dull moment in this one. And I don't think there's going to be in our whole day of basketball coverage. And we have a whistle.
Yeah, we have a good lineup here. This has been a good tournament. We have the 12 teams. 5 of them are undefeated, and 2 undefeated teams are going to meet.
Shot up and in. House again. She's simply being a workhorse down there. If it works, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And she certainly is not broke. And they got a call on a push. I don't know if it's on the shot. They're going to call it on the floor. I believe that's Sandy Creek's 4th foul. They have 3 more until they have the 1-and-1. That was on Lori Ohlmeyer, the 5'7" sophomore. It's her second. All inbounded. Once again, we're seeing them throw the ball in under their own bucket, but trying to pass it across. That's kind of dangerous, Steve.
We're seeing a different set here on the inbounds, too. It's going to come into Kubik.
Another double pump by Marianne Roof. As she's fouled, she'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, so many weapons this Cambridge team has. Look at this nice return pass.
She just
Nothing fancy there.
Double pumped it and took it up. Foul was on Carissa Powis. That's her 3rd, and she'll come out of the game. Into the game is 5'11" senior Tara Lang, who averages a little over 6 points a game and almost 5 rebounds a game. Powis getting a well-deserved rest.
Yeah,
she's sitting down more for those 3 fouls.
Ninemeyer is going to give some of the starters a blow here so he can have some well-rested players coming back to play an all-out 4th.
Marianne Roof on the line for 2 shots. And this one is off. Roof averaging 16 a game, almost 7.5 rebounds a game, a 5'9" senior. And she hits the second one. 51-37, minute 13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball is in the hands of Kristen Levine. 3-pointer is up. This one is in. Nice shot. Thought that might go short, but it didn't. Amy Valentine, the 5'10" senior, hits the shot. Cambridge bringing it up. Kubik. Roof. They look for every option on that offense.
Whoa.
Long three-pointer on that one. Richie Miller would have been proud of that one. That was from way downtown. Sandy Creek setting it up. Ball goes inside, tipped away by Tara Strite, and Cambridge has it, and they're going to bring it up. They don't have the numbers. They'll have to bring it out and start the offense. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter here. Kubik barking out instructions for this last shot, Steve.
8 seconds. They better hurry.
They spot Kubik open off the glass. It's off, but she'll get 2 free throws.
That was well done. So nicely done. This is a well-coached team. I mean, they do have a lot of good natural talent. Take another look at that. Nicole Kubik just breaking to the bucket. But credit Bob Tomlin. You know, this guy has a wealth of talent. He's got 3 major star players, and he still gets the ball to each and every one of them. He does a great job over there.
This free throw is short. Nicole Kubik on the line.
This is the 6th year at state for Cambridge. They won C1 last year and C2 in '93.
3 seconds to go. Can they get off the shot? Long one here. Just short. We're at the end of the third quarter. The score, Cambridge 52, Sandy Creek 39. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
I'm here with a nervous Cambridge mom. Carol, tell me, how's your daughter playing?
Oh, I think she's doing real well today. She's got several rebounds and baskets. They're all playing real well today. Doing a good job.
How are you hanging in?
Pretty good. I'll be better in 8 minutes.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you, Vince.
Thank you, Pam. Sandy Creek has the ball. Kristen Levine driving, hits the shot for the first points of the fourth quarter. And looks like they're going to match up again. Steve, on this matchup defense, has caused them a little bit of problems so far. Marianne Roof from the baseline. She's hard to stop when she gets it down that low. 54-41. Kristen Levine driving down the middle, stops, hops, pops it. Nice shot there. She's 2 for 2. And she has a Sandy Creek crowd excited as they keep the game within striking distance.
You know, I still sense that Sandy Creek is hanging around. I mean, the Cambridge really hasn't been able to put them away.
I think that's trouble for Sandy Creek. Carissa Powis picking up her 4th personal with a little over 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Called for the push, and now Tara Strite will shoot 1 and 1 for Cambridge.
Powis has been the Lady Cougar inside force, that's for sure.
Let's see if Strite, a 6-foot senior, and she is quite a scorer, Steve.
Yeah, that trio of Kubik, Roof, and Strite is quite explosive.
Okay, it's now 56-43. Pam Shaw bringing it up, gives it up to Levine, who's going to run the offense. Ball tipped by Kubik, brought back out. Ball inside to Powis, over to Shaw. She drives and hits the shot. What poise for a freshman right there. Ball tipped by Levine, tied up, and the ball will go to Cambridge on the alternating possession. Arrow pointing toward Cambridge. Marianne Roof will inbound on the right hash mark. Ball passed across the Strite, just off the mark. And a foul called from behind. We'll see who it's on.
Bob Tomlin watching that clock. He wants that thing to just keep rolling. He's up 56-45.
Lori Allmeyer with the foul. Ball tipped, brought down, shot in by Jolene Lepovsky. It's still a game, Steve. It's going to go all the way down. I just feel it.
That looked like it was going to be a turnover, but they got a couple out of it. Now the defense tightens up. Looks like a man-to-man for Sandy Creek.
Roof drives, rebounds, Her own shot, it's short. And it looks like we got another jump ball. This one will go over to Sandy Creek. Good hustle inside there by both teams.
Yeah, Sandy Creek, if they can get a couple here, it's a different ball game.
Sandy Creek on a little bit of a run here. Cambridge fans trying to get their team to have another run. And Kristen Levine pops the tray from the outside, and the left side of this place is going nuts right now. It's back to a 6-point game, and we've got a call. And I believe Carissa Powers has just fouled out. A foul away from the ball. She's kind of aghast at that right now. Called for a shove. And that is her 5th foul. Carissa Powers leaves the game with 5.5 to go, and that could be a rather large blow to Sandy Creek.
Yeah, Russ Ninemeyer looking down his bench, knowing he's got to come up large with somebody. Powers made the argument on that call that that was a trip and she had nothing to do with it. But give the credit to the official. He was right there. He made the call. 56-50. We'll have to see if that call changes the way this thing has gone. It looks like the momentum in Sandy Creek's favor right now.
Strite off, rims in and out, and it could cut it to 4, possibly 3 if they pop another 3-ball. Inside, not there this time. Ball stolen away by Tara Strite. Tara Lang took Powers' place. She's a 5'11 senior. They got some experience in there for her. Critical time here. Nicole Kubik will set things up again. Matchup, man-to-man defense being employed by Sandy Creek. 5 seconds. Nicole Kubik questioning it. And we're going to take a break here. 5:05 to go. Back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. This is the kind of play that will get you back in a game very quickly. Kristen Levine on the 3-pointer there cut the lead to 6. That's where we're at right now with a little over 5 minutes to go. Cambridge up 6. And Sandy Creek can pull it within either 2, 3, or 4, depending on if they shoot a 2 or a 3. Drive. Shot. Miss. A little out of control there. Rebounded by Marianne Roof. Cambridge will try to stop the bleeding here, even though they are still up by 6. Nicole Kubik setting up the offense again. Using a 2-1-2 set, weaving in and out. Sandy Creek matching up man-to-man. Kubik on the drive. Oh, nice stop and pull out. Shot there, good. That's just execution right there. Lori Allmeyer, the Cambridge fans back in it, employing now an 8-point lead. Levine with the shot, and it's off, but she'll go to the free throw line for 2. We'll check the foul here. Nicole Kubik called for the foul. That is her 4th. So now she is some foul trouble. We saw Carissa Powers foul out earlier. This is Kristen Levine. She's a 5'6 junior, averaging a little over 11 points a game and 3.4 rebounds. And she's off on the first free throw. Free throws have not been the strong suit today for Sandy Creek. Defense and rebounding have. She'll go and try to hit the second one here. And she does. Lead cut now to 7. Nicole Kubik bringing the ball up very deliberately. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. Steve, I have. It's been just a bang-up game so far.
The state's longest win streak at stake here. 72 games Cambridge has won coming into this game. Could make it 73 if they can get by a pesky Cougar squad.
And we'll see a team later in the day who's won 50 in a row, and that's Chambers. Meanwhile, we've got a great game going on here. A little under 4 minutes now. 7-point lead for Cambridge. Sandy Creek with the ball. To the 3-ball, this one's off. Marianne Ruth boxes out very well and hauls down the rebound. Time now becoming a little bit of a concern for Russ Ninemeyer and company. Tara Strite in her area. She drives by, switches hands, rims off. And I think they're going to call strike for it, and if that's true, that is her fourth.
Tough call.
Both teams now in the 1-1 on the replay. Oh, that was close.
I'm glad I'm sitting here.
I'm going to say we got striped ties, but not striped shirts.
I don't want that hanging over
Nope,
me.
we ain't going to go there.
And we got a freshman on the line when we come back.
Okay, timeout on the floor. Don't go away. Welcome back, everyone. We got a barn burner here. Fans loving this one. Cambridge up 7 over Sandy Creek. They're falling out of the bleachers over this one. We're going to go back to the free throw line. Freshman Pam Shaw on the line for 1-1. They really need, Steve, to hit the front end of this one.
Yeah, these free throws getting more critical as time winds down. We're at 3:31 in the fourth.
And this one is short, but they rebound it. Shot is up, and this one's good. Jolene Lipovsky hits the shot. The 5'9" junior.
Big turn.
And I think there's a call here.
We go that way.
The ball reversed. We couldn't see what happened. We were blocked by the action. Referee, I saw him lip, my fault, and he reversed the call. A little out of control there as the ball goes back the other way. 5-point game. Almost stolen, but not. And the foul called on Lynette Phillips. Sandy Creek going back to the line for 1-1. Phillips. Well, I'll tell you, look at Russ Ninemeyer getting him a drink of water. I wonder when the coat goes.
I was looking over at Bob Tomlin, too. He was just scratching his head after the events played out over here on that last call.
Another front end miss on a 1-1.
Coming back to haunt them.
Because you don't get the second one, and that's 3 points given away. Sandy Creek still in that matchup. And Kristen Levine called for the foul on Nicole Kubik, rather.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to call her Jamie. I've just been waiting for myself to call her Jamie sometime today.
Sure.
It hasn't happened yet, but you give me another shot.
Jamie has to be proud of her younger sister.
And vice versa, too.
Continuing to play well. She's on the line. And she misses the front end, but it's short. Marianne Rook rebounds it, and Cambridge, with 2:45 to go, will try to extend upon a 5-point lead. This game by no means over. Stick around, folks. We're having fun with it. We hope you are, too.
Nice pressure.
It looks like they're bringing it out for a little Dean Smith 4 corners.
They're going to let some of the air out of that ball. Oh, nice crossover.
Kubik on the shot. That's what happens whenever you do that. You open up the middle for the drive or someone cutting. We'll check the foul. Tara Lang now has 3. Watch Kubik drive, Steve.
Got to scratch your head about the missed free throws. Not typical, especially for Cambridge and Kubik.
She hits that one, lead up to 6 now. 59-53 with 2:12 to go. And there's Levine. Oh, gets short off the rim, but rebounded by Lang and puts it back in. And we've got a 4-point game. 59-55, the press back. Here comes Kubik right down along our side of the court. She'll bring it out. Oh, what a rip, almost gets it. Nicole Kubik on the floor, getting up.
Just getting beat up.
That Kristen Levine just goes, she did not stop until, and watch this.
So impressed with the hustle on both sides of the ball here. That's what the state tournament really is all about.
Ball inside to Stride. She pulls in, and you can't stop that once she gets down there.
Very nice move.
Minute and a half to go now, just inside that 61-55. Time now definitely a concern. Levine drives off the back of the rim, rebounded by Kubik, and she's called for the travel.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout. I know Russ Neinmeyer called for one, and there it is. Got a timeout on the floor. 61-55 with a minute 12. This one's going right down to the wire.
You know, yesterday when I was talking with Tara Stride after her game with Emerson Hubbard, she said, we own the fourth quarter. We know when we can get there that we can simply own it. But you know what? In the second half, Sandy Creek has outscored them by 2 points. Folks all paid it up for this one, seeing probably a game that a lot of folks didn't think would be that close, but we knew that these are two excellent teams going at it.
It just seems like teams that come in as underdogs in the state tournament, you can never count them out. It comes down to such a deal where it's a 3-game set. Whoever can put the best 3 games together are going to get it done.
Pam Sullivan stands by with a little tidbit. Pam?
I'm here on the Sandy Creek side. You guys are just a couple points down. Do you think you can pull it off?
Yeah, I really do. They've played hard all season, and I think that they can pull it through for a minute and 12 seconds.
How nervous are you right now?
We're shaking. Really bad.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you, Pam. Right down there on the bench is our own Pam Sullivan, doing a good job as usual. Once again, a minute 12 to go, 61-55. Cambridge leading Sandy Creek. Both coaches getting down to crunch time. This is where you really earn your paycheck.
That's an interesting note that you brought up about Strite, mentioning that they own the fourth quarter. I mean, you look at the way Sandy Creek has played in this fourth quarter, and it's a toss-up. It really is. I give a lot of credit to the Cougars and Russ Neinmeyer for putting up a challenge here to a Cambridge team that's rattled off 72 straight wins.
And they bring it in. Levine drives. This one is off the glass. And Pam Shaw is going to be called for going over the back of Marianne Ruth. Good hustle there. Shot just didn't fall. I am so impressed with the poise that Sandy Creek has shown throughout this game. They have, I don't want to say hang around because they've really been in it. You know, it's not as if they're an outsider looking in. They simply have done the job. I think the free throws have hurt them.
Yeah, and now, once again, free throws are large.
Ruth sinks the shot. And the lead is up to 7. It's a 3-possession game right now, even if she hits the free throw. And she doesn't. Rebounded by Tara Lang. Here comes Levine, bringing the ball down, looking for someone to pass it to. On the outside. This one's going to come up way short. Ruth on the rebound. We're inside a minute now, 7-point lead. And I think you may see them really air it out or else get the foul. Pam Shaw called for the foul out front.
What can you do? Got to stop the clock if you're Sandy Creek. A foul is one of the best ways to do it. You do pay the price, though, taking a chance at the free throw line.
Well, with the way this game has gone, you know, we've seen a lot of them roll off the rim, and some of them come up short. We'll see what happens. Lori Allmeyer on the free throw line. She is a 5'7" sophomore, averaging almost 7 points a game. And this one is strong. It's still a 3-possession game. It means they must score 3 times. This is a 3, and it's off the mark. Brought down by Shaw, puts it in. Timeout called by Sandy Creek.
Russ Neinmeyer is not missing a beat. Yeah, he was up off that bench and screamed for the timeout as soon as that ball went through the net. You got to give a lot of credit to both of these coaches, Tomlin and Neinmeyer. Tomlin, be good to see him win their 73rd straight game and their 3rd straight state title, but also for Sandy Creek. they're going to be back. They've got all those juniors stockpiled, and then you've got Pam Shaw, just a freshman, coming back next year too. So some familiar faces, it looks like, here in the state tournament in the coming years.
I'll tell you what, both teams, Steve, have also executed beautifully. Cambridge on this end, Nicole Kubik waiting till the defense comes to her, then passing off or shooting it. Of course, we have to talk about Kristen Levine up top, running the offense like a general, the way you're supposed to as a point guard, doing the things you need to do to make sure your players get the ball. She did a wonderful job of getting the ball down to Carissa Powers before she fouled out, and then hitting the nice jump shots. I mean, both teams deservedly are here, and it's too bad that somebody has to lose.
Yeah, and I have a feeling we're going to say that a few times today,
Like
especially when we get down to D1, when it's 21-0 Litchfield taking on 22-0 Axtell. Now somebody's got to lose there.
Okay.
Somebody's going to get their first loss.
Okay, we have Cambridge and Marianne Roof inbounding, get it to Kubik. They're going for the trap. Kubik eludes it. Ball is across the timeline. Inside 20 seconds. The foul is called on Jolene Lepovsky, the 5'9" junior who will be back next year. Right now, Steve, it's still a 2-possession game at 5 points. It's a 1-1, and we've seen front ends missed. You can score twice in 16.6. It is hard, but it can be done. Six-point lead. Cambridge fans starting to feel it. We must give our credit to Pat Riley for his word at three-peat, but that's what it looks like is going to happen.
Could see that a couple times today.
It's now a 3-possession game. Sandy Creek going to make it one last shot. Ball taken away by Kubik. Time running down, 5 seconds. All she has to do is run away. And that's the ball game, folks. Jumping for joy is Cambridge. Look at the happy faces. Nicole Kubik and company, 64-57 the final. They are on a 71-game win streak. That is the state record continuing. They are just simply the happiest bunch right now. Once again, we hate to see a team have to lose because Sandy Creek was there the whole game. They played 24 minutes of outstanding basketball.
They'll be back.
Okay, final score again, 64-57. Back with postgame after this.
One down, 5 to go. Cambridge has made history with a 64-57 win over Sandy Creek. They are this year's girls Class C2 champions. They have a winning streak that has extended to 73 games, and I have to admit, looking at some of the seniors on the Cambridge team, there is a look of relief that they have continued the streak and now left it in the hands of the underclassmen to do the same. Take nothing away from Sandy Creek. They're getting their runner-up medals right now. They came in and played a very good ball game. And you know they had to be intimidated, taking on a team that's put together 72 straight. They played well, and they are a team made up of mostly juniors and a couple of upstart freshmen that are making an impact. So we might very well see them back here in the state tournament in years to come. They're getting ready to hand out the medals and the trophies to the Cambridge Lady Trojans, and let's go to the court for all of that.
First, a Wilson autograph basketball, which should end up in the trophy case with the signatures of the champions. Also a plaque for you as the championship coach. Now, Coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. We'll introduce them one by one. Number 12, Janet Harding. Number 20, Jody Goodenberger. Number 24, Suzanne Young. Number 30, Jamie Langley. Number 42, Kathy Knutson. Number 44, Amanda Peterson. Number 50, Lynette Phillips. Number 14, Jenny Miller. Number 22, Lori Allmeyer. Number 32, Nicole Kubik. Number 34, Marianne Roof. And number 40, Tara Streit. The 1995 Nebraska Class C2 high school basketball champion is Cambridge High School. Congratulations, players and coaches.
Cambridge High, your 1995 C2 state champions, after winning 64-57 in the championship game. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back, everyone. 64-57, the final in C2. Cambridge, your winners. Let's take a look at how the numbers stack up. 38% field goal shooting for Sandy Creek, 49 for Cambridge. The big difference here at the free throw line for Sandy Creek. They'd like to have some of those back. They were only 2 for 11 for 18%. They did well in the rebounding category, though, hanging right with Cambridge, 34-32. 11 turnovers for the Lady Trojans, 9 for Sandy Creek. Your final again, 64-57 in C2. We'll have more from the Devaney Center right after this.
I'm here with Sandy Creek coach Russ Niemeyer. Tell me, how do you feel? You guys played a great game.
Oh, I feel a little, sorry about it. We didn't play better at times, but, we're very proud of what we accomplished this season, and the girls played very hard, so we feel good about that, and we're going to be taking home another trophy at least. It's not the one we wanted, but at least it's another trophy.
What was the factor in the game?
I think foul problems probably a little. We got ourselves in foul problem early, and then also when we lost Krista Palace about 5 minutes ago in the game, she was playing pretty well at that time, and that hurt us a little bit.
But they did play great. What were some of the highlights that you saw?
Excuse me?
They did play pretty good. What were some of the highlights, some of the positive things you saw?
I thought we just, our effort was there. I thought we kept things going up and down. The girls never did quit. I thought Kristen Levine did a good job moving the ball down the floor. Our inside people did a good job, and our seniors were very successful over 4 years. They finished the year out really well.
Yeah, you do have some seniors leaving. What does your team look like coming back next year?
I think we'll be very strong next year again, too. We've got 3 good players coming back, some young people on the bench going to fill in. We got a couple good girls back at home yet, too. So the future of Sandy Creek basketball looks good yet.
All right, thanks a lot, and congratulations, runner-up coach.
Thank you.
And we'll toss it back to Vince now, who's with the winning coach.
Yes, I am, Pam Sullivan. Thank you. Bob Tomlin, 3rd straight state championship. It just has to be an unreal feeling right now.
It is. It's great. I can't describe it at all.
Well, what did you think about when they came within 4 points there late in the game? I talked to one of your players yesterday, said you basically owned the 4th quarter, and today it looked like, well, it was fairly close.
Well, it was very close. It was a great basketball team we were playing out there, though. They wanted to win it as much as we did. Mm-hmm. But our girls, they pulled together, they played hard, and they did it.
It has to, again, just be unreal. 3rd straight title. Do you ever envision 3 straight titles?
No, never. These girls work so hard, though. The players we've had, since I've even been at Cambridge, we've had just great players, and they work so hard for us. They've earned everything they got.
Okay, Coach, congratulations once again. Thank you. We'll be back in just a minute. Meet your favorite.
Allows you to complete an associate.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with the state champion Cambridge Trojans. With me right now is Jenny Miller. Jenny, third straight state championship. Once again, it just has to be absolutely unreal.
It is. There's nothing like wearing this thing home and showing all our fans and everything. It just feels great.
Okay. Did you expect this game to be as close as it was?
Yeah, we expected them to play really tough, but we knew that if we came out and played our best, that we could probably beat them.
Well, Jenny, I hope you enjoy your hardware there. Congratulations once again. With me now coming up is Nicole Kubik, the point guard, the leader of this team. And Nicole, it was absolutely unreal out there for you too, weaving in and out of that defense.
Sort of. I made a lot of mistakes. They had a really good pressure defense, and I didn't learn how to play with the refs until toward the end, and then I still made some stupid mistakes. But overall, it was really great.
Okay, congratulations to you once again, Nicole. Thank you very much. In with me now is Tara Strite and company. Tara, who's this little one with you right now?
My little cousin. She came to cheer me on today.
It looks like she did a good job, and you did a great job out there yourself. Was it tough in there with Carissa Powell hitting all those points in there?
Oh, yes. She's a very strong player. It's hard to get around her. She's the strongest I've ever played against before. And I just tried to be strong, too, and the basket started to fall, and I got my points there.
Well, congratulations once again. Thank you very much. If now is Mary Ann Roof. Mary Ann inbounded the ball and hit the shots when you needed. Those were some clutch shots you hit out there today.
I just try to keep my cool, to keep our team ahead when we needed the shots, and I didn't really think about the score. I just shot, and they went down. That's all that matters.
So is that the way it's been pretty much these last 3 days? Because you hit a three-pointer yesterday that pretty much won it for you against Emerson Hubbard.
Oh, I don't know if it won it for us. When I was there, I just felt that I should shoot it because I was wide open, so I shot it, and it went in, so that's all that matters.
Well, hey, congratulations, and the nice hardware, nice net.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, with me now is...
Lori Almer.
Forgive me on that. I'm looking down my list here. That's a nice piece of hardware right there, your third straight. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's great. I don't know. I wasn't in high school for the first one, but I'm glad to keep the tradition going, and so it's just wonderful. I don't know what to say.
How about a four-peat?
I don't know. We'll try our hardest. I don't know. It's going to be hard because we're losing a lot of 3 seniors, and they all contributed to the team a lot, and I don't know. It's going to be hard, but we're going to try our hardest.
Okay, I'd like to bring all the girls in here. I want to show you a very proud bunch of people here. Very excited. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me talk to this. These are the Class C2 state champions, the 3-time state champions, three-peat. This is the Cambridge Trojans. They are the winners today. Congratulations to them. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome back. This is a very special moment in our tournament broadcast. We're taking time out to honor those students with outstanding academic and athletic accomplishments. This year we had 40 women nominated for the Scholar Athlete Salute. That made the decision hard to make, but I think you'll agree with me that this next young woman is pretty amazing.
Stories of high school athletes who succeed in the classroom and in the sporting arena are inspirational. This Scholar Athlete Salute is brought to you by the Rue Dealers of Nebraska.
Presenting Karen Bonkowitz. As a senior at Lincoln High School, Karen has a 4.0 GPA. She's graced the honor roll all 4 years as a member of the National Honor Society and received 3 academic letters. Karen makes her athletic mark with 4 varsity letters in soccer and 1 in track. She's an all-conference and all-city soccer player.
What's the hottest place on earth? The Sahara.
With the shot, and it's good.
This time last year, Jamie Kubik was helping Cambridge win another state championship. But what a difference a year makes. A different uniform, different teammates, and different experiences. A higher talent level here at Nebraska, which means she spends a lot more time on the bench. All of which she has enjoyed handling so far.
At the very beginning, I was kind of uncomfortable, didn't know quite what was expected of me, but I think I'm a lot more comfortable now. I know when I'm going in, what I'm going in for, what my role on the team is, and I know that you can only try your best each game, and then that's all you can do.
Jamie has been a real positive thing for us. I mean, they have a lot of Cambridge people who come down. People really doubted she could play Division I, and she's starting for me sometimes, and I really enjoy her as a player because she has a Nebraska work ethic. She is a role player. She'll do anything you want her to do, and I think she's going to be an outstanding basketball player for me in the years to come.
Yes, a lot to look forward to, but looking back, she does miss a few things about the high school game.
I miss playing with my sister a lot, actually. I have a younger sister that I played with for 2 years, and we just had a really great team that was really close, and we had a lot of fun together, and we won a lot. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun being with them, and I mostly miss just the people being with them and just all the things that we did together.
The Kubik sisters' story here at the state tournament. We're going to be right back. We'll preview our D2 contest coming up. D2 action set to come your way. It's going to be Lawrence and Chambers. Let's take a peek and see how this one shakes out. Lawrence with a 23-1 record. Chambers at 25-0. Joining me now, Lawrence and Chambers head coaches Carol Trout and John Miller. First off, Lawrence head coach Carol Trout, I guess. What do you do to stop the big Darcy Strachey threat?
I don't know what we're going to do. We'll wait till we get into it, but probably one of the best ball players I've seen in the state this year. She's an outstanding ball player, and hopefully she'll have one of her off days shooting the ball. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble today.
What does your team do best? What got you here?
Oh, definitely the last 2 years, defense has been our game. We're going to play a full court type of man-to-man, and if they can beat the pressure, then we're going to be in trouble.
It seems like Lawrence always brings some good athletes down. They've been down for the volleyball tournament.
Fast Track's the champion driver. The Pontiac Excitement 400 from Richmond this week on Prime.
Back at the Marriott, we are set for the second heat of the 4x